these people is you can't really tell them nothing either. You can't really like our, our people is lacking of knowledge and they're blind. Yeah,
Like they thinking they don't want to know what's going on. So,
exactly. It's like they don't want to know what's going on.
you know, most people back then, I looking at it, hey, they children had to raise money. I said, I gotta come back and take care of my own family later because my parents they ain't take care of me.
Yeah.
You ever had to come back in the aftermath. So I told my son, she got that 4 years, she been up there. I was like, now, I got all y'all people, y'all got out of high school and doing good. I said, now I gotta take care of myself. I've been taking care of y'all for 12 years from a baby on. That's a job.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. You look like you've been. I can tell by the way you talk. Look like you've been through a lot, brother.
Oh, yeah, I was doing a lot, bro. I know that.
I can definitely tell that. You got some powerful testimonies too, though. I see.
I got some powerful shit. You read about this? I got some stuff that's good water, man. I ain't lying.
Yep. I can tell that listening. It's really it's inspiration just listening to you. Uh,
Make you stronger, though. Like I'm saying, I just gotta go through some, because I look, like I said, I ain't seen something.
I know what you mean. That is so true.
And usually I left home when I was in high school. I like, shoot, I could be with a girlfriend until I ain't got one get married. I feel like a lot of girlfriends. Got one woman to shut down. I was like,
Yeah.
and I want to do the right thing. And God, I say, so I got to pray. I got to take care of my children. I stay there and have a bad woman. She let me know that she can get me. I don't clean around the mother. I don't do dishes. I'm like, oh, man. So I got to work and come home and do all this too. Oh, man.
Oh my goodness,
If you
man.
start back,
I can look, man. I'm just hearing that. It's like we have struggles and stuff. We have different struggles, but it's still at the end of the day, when you put them together, they still is a struggle, and they still can separate you. But it's just different things. But I can actually still, in a way, I still can relate to your situation. It may not be in the same way, but I still connect to it because it's hard. Because everybody's struggle ain't the same, but when you put them together, they all still a struggle.
yeah, it's pretty cool. That's what I'm saying. We got to pull it in, work the story out. Now, one of them try to go this way and go be separate. Don't want to hit.
And I know it's hard when you're dealing with. I mean, it is. It's hard when you're dealing with a woman, and then trying to do right, and then you got to come home and do with a whole load of everything in the house, and that is hard.
You know, after, she don't understand, what she doing next, what she might do next. You ain't got no peace in your own home.
Exactly.
What's going on?
That is so
Then
true.
she in one bed, you sleeping in the other one. Oh, man, dude.
Yeah, that's that stuff like that can be very painful and hurtful.
So I pray God to respond. If he birthed me and give me a new way of thinking, so I can know who to discern what is good and better. I think I got I know I could get a woman just for everything I thought it was. I didn't with no wise sister. I see somebody who I said just dated them for a while. I was say no for a certain. They can look. Just cause I see everything right then, or the picture looks good, everything good. Now I said wait my for a little while longer.
Amen.
Well, what it is though, I've been trained. I mean, my people like my father had a father figure. I would have been up there trying to have sex, get a woman pregnant.
Right.
I automatically know when I feel. Now I'm gonna do something because you're gonna get pregnant. Make something else happen. Just for you to be a moment. But yeah, I ain't got nobody around with no data, bro. the Holy Spirit was inside of me that I was thinking. So I said, you know, just I can.
Amen.
You know, so I didn't see the baby come over, the baby there. I said, you know what, the best I can do is just take care of it.
Exactly.
The work already been done. You know what I mean? So if it's actually in vain, I pray to God that everything turn out all right, because if you know there's something happened, that ain't going to happen.
Exactly.
So that's how it is. When they scared when that moment comes, you're like, well, I know I'm just sure, so it's all right. That's how I'm going to be back on. But God is good, God. You got to tell God, I made a mistake. Yeah, you know it's right. That's outside for you to go on with life. Something like that, well, you know what? I can do this again. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I recognize
Like
the right thing. And the right woman who be dealing with their children. I got two of them, that's all.
exactly.
She left. I ain't see nobody ever really come in there and fight. Niggas no baby getting married. I been just by myself. They probably want, hey, no girl, not a girl. And I'll be a good girlfriend saying what you do. So you get a lot of women. I said, yeah. A lot of more truth. A lot of more truth.
Exactly.
No problem.
Exactly. Because when you think about like it was something I was gonna say add to what you were saying, but you said something real interesting that caught me, you know what I'm saying. Well, like everything that you're saying is good, but it was something one particular thing. I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, about you know it was something that caught my attention you were saying. It was very interesting, but it hit on. You know how people say things and you listening to them, and then you be like, "Yep, yep." It's like every like when you meet people, it's always a reason why God. That's what I want to say. God bring people into your life. It's always a reason. You know, it's always there's a scripture. It says, "Men's goings are of the Lord." There's I remember reading it. I think it's in the it's I don't know if you ever heard the Bible. It's called the Apocrypha. It goes with the King James. Yeah, it's a book they took out the Bible back in the 17 and 1800s. The Roman Catholics did it, and they hid. Yeah, they took and hid our history from yes, and it's called the Apocrypha. They took it out the Bible, and that's why a lot of people so confused about things because they actually changed so much, you know, and we got to go back and you know.
There was somebody was telling me something about King James or Bible White man put that stuff in the Bible a long time ago.
They took like the Apocrypha out of the Bible. They took it out to King James.
They know what's going on.
Yeah, yeah, they took and then they turned around and lied and said that King James was a homosexual and King James was an Israelite. King James was a so-called black man, but they turned around and lied and told everybody a lie. So now we got to go back and we got to catch up in all the lies that we been told. We got to go back and catch up and find out the stuff that they took and they hid. They hid from us. Yeah. Yeah, and that's dirty and low down for them to do that. You know what I mean? Because they don't want you to be able to explain to people, and they actually what they doing, they actually paying people to keep this information hid.
Oh man.
Yeah, they. Huh?
I heard something about that.
Yeah, that's a lot of people say it. It's like it's coming to light now, and people is they realize a lot of people is waking up now. A lot of so-called black people waking up from that buffoonery of what they put out, and what they doing now. They still trying to pay billions and billions of dollars to keep it hid. They can't do it. Like they went around. Have you ever heard the part where they tried to pay so-called white men? They tried to pay millions of dollars is to like them $5 Indians. They try to feel like they are the true Indian people here, and to do that they'll pay $5 or something like that, and like the $5 Indian DNA or something like that to pay so much money, huh? Yeah, but what they're doing, they're trying to pay so much money is to constantly keep people hidden, the truth hidden, because it's scaring them that a lot of black people is waking up. A lot of us waking up to what they really hid from our people because they don't want to know. The way to keep you a good slave, you got to actually just pay so much money to keep it hidden from you. Like that's why they always say, if you want to hide anything from a so-called black man, put it in a book. Yep. And that's sad. And it's also they are to be afraid to even think about trying to, that's like stealing, you know?
They don't pay a nation, they don't care, bro. That's like God said in the Bible. They already do.
Yeah, they and you know what? They knew this the whole time when everybody back in the 1940s, they knew. I can't remember, but I guess if I go back and look at it, maybe it might bring some sparks.
Soldiers and shooting with blood hair and blue eyes. That's all day he wants. He was killing all the other people around.
Yeah, because if you look in what's that Second Maccabees 3:48? Have you ever heard of Maccabees?
What's that?
Maccabees, that's the book. It's called the Apocrypha.
Okay.
That's the part that they took out of the Bible. Okay. Yeah, and then they took First and Second Esther and Ezra out the Bible, and they took the Wisdom of Solomon out of the Bible too.
Oh man.
Yeah, they took the Wisdom of Solomon. Then they took the book of Tobit. The book of Tobit, I think he like a minister of the Bible. They took the book of Tobit. If I'm, I might kind of off with the history name, but yeah. And then they got another one. They got first the Wisdom of Solomon, First and Second Ezra, First and Second Maccabees. They took all the things out of the Bible.
Oh,
and gave people white Jesus and painted all of the pictures white. That they ought to be should be scared. I don't see how in the world they can have a spirit and a heart and just demonize everything and do that type of stuff.
The bad people, the pale nation. I just thought about it. That generation, it's a thing to be white.
Yeah.
They hate all. They hate Chinese people. Anybody that got any kind of shade of color other than they think they color white, they don't like them.
Yeah. So don't.
They beneath them. They think it's a superior color. It's a head of every color in the world.
Yeah, and it's not.
That's why you got trailer brands. High enough.
Yep. They going around committing crime and then turn around and try to say that so-called black people is monkeys and all that stuff. They are the damn, they are the Neanderthals. Yeah.
And just because you see like the ones that's going to jail and die, don't feel sad about it. That's what they want to go. They devil. They do get to harass people and make it bad, to make you think they need support or look out for them. They don't need no support, man. The devil don't need no support.
Exactly. They do.
They gonna give no support. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You gotta call it like it is.
Exactly.
No child that tries to kill the devil, or you gotta turn them over to the hand of the Lord. That child is the devil.
Yep. And it's like a lot of people, they try to paint a picture and lie and try to water it down and say, Well, really, they putting everybody. It's not about race. It's about just making money. Yeah, it's about making money, but it's also about keeping the truth hid, of letting the people know who they are as Israelites.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're trying to you to find who you really is, so you can't tell nobody else, so they can raise up and have power.
Yeah, and you
It's all
know
about power.
exactly, because you know that the true Israel, the Hebrew, the true Israelites, is that you look at the prison system, how the blacks and natives of America fill up the prison system, and according to the Bible, it tells you that in Deuteronomy 28, only the children of Israel, the blacks, Hispanics, and natives of America fit those curses. No other nation went through slavery like the so-called Negroes and black people.
I told you. I tried to tell you, Puerto Rican, they spit on all anything yellow, yeah, orange. Like I said, you gotta be white. They think they dominate us all in every grocery store, every clothing store, every move we make. They think they put this stamp on top of our head, and we barely can see them. It's about a grace that we can see them.
You know what?
On earth.
And guess what? I experienced. I think I kind of experienced some of that today too. Have you ever went in the store and you paid for your stuff and you was on your way out from the store, you got you some extra bags and to keep stuff, make sure you were secure and your stuff wouldn't fall out or nothing?
Yeah.
They had some guy. I think he was looked like he was Asian and Philippine. I don't know what he was. He had dark hair and looked like he was a. I don't know what he was. He appeared like he was um East Indian or I don't know what it was, but he speak regular English, but you can see he looked like he from I don't know. But anyway, he was asking to see he was checking people's receipt. I said the reason why I got me a bunch of bags is because I don't want my stuff to fall out because I'm walking kind of a long distance. And he tried to polish it up like if he was being racist or he was being hateful, but he tried to water it down and tried to hide the hatred and the prejudice by saying have a good day and be safe outside. And I end up like kind of cussing him out a little bit because he tried to throw a little racism and they throw a little love and like call himself saying be safe out there, trying to hide his racism, his hatred.
At the same time, he's trying to tell you that you don't care what you don't care what you have a bad day or not. You don't have a good day at all.
Right.
But if he just saying it to try to pick with you to get you to say something back to him.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it was.
That's the devil. Yep. He's trying to get you to say something back to him so you can steal your joy. Like I made him mad. Got him out of his character. You got to feel like the way I feel. And at the same time, that person was so dumb, knowing that thought right there was gonna bring nothing to him. But that's how it be when you lost. The devil blinds you. You be trapping your own self and other people all around.
Yep.
But when you wise, like you said, how you recognize that, oh, this character ain't right here. You spotted him. You spotted him before he can't do this conversation. You already know something right by him.
Yep. Because have you ever had that happen? You want to say, damn, wait a minute, you checking my receipt, you see I'm not nowhere in the back, I'm coming out the store. Yeah, because what I was doing, I was getting me some extra bag. Because you know how you be at the checkout counter, you don't want to hold other people up in the back trying to double your bags and stuff. Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about, huh? Yeah, so I left and I went to another counter and got me some bags or whatever to double my bag. So when I'm walking, my stuff won't fall and break in the bag.
That's right, it makes sense.
Yeah. And so he saw me doing that. And how would you think I'm stealing when I'm right up there in the front of the store or whatever? Now he was asking everybody else where they can I see what's his name? They normally don't even check your receipt depending on what it is you buying.
Raise the came and served the food, and into two girls standing up outside the window, and they had a fettuccine in their car. I said, that's crazy. Like, no wonder they feel like that.
Exactly.
But that's white people stuff. God showing me the stuff they doing now that they actually, what it's the temperament, and that's just stuff that's overflow. We got to take that from them.
Yep. They took the wealth and all of the finances and stuff away from our people.
They gonna give it up.
Oh yeah, they're gonna give it up. You know, I think a lot of us has done woke up to that now.
That's what it is. We woke up.
Yep. And a lot of other people still, huh?
They know we done woke up.
Yep.
So they know they woke up. What it is, they still in the wrath right now. A lot of them going through a lot of that hard time.
Oh,
like, well,
everything gonna be turned around. You're gonna see a lot of so-called Caucasian people living in the ghetto.
Show them. That's right. When all these Mexicans get up there, they gonna be so cool. They don't see no white people in the mix.
That's true.
They start moving out to one side of earth.
Yep. They know what's going on now. They think a lot of us is waking up and they scared.
They know the Mexicans gonna be. They know the Mexicans gonna be for us. They already know that. The Mexicans, the black people, they gonna try to take over. We gotta try to keep them out of here. I asked them one day. I said, "Y'all going back over there?" No, we are good now, man. It is a down. So you go to the store now. You can't go to the store without them Mexicans.
Yep. You know what, man? Years ago, you couldn't even hardly even see too many Mexicans around. No, you couldn't.
I know they got a place out there, but at first be dropping off like fans going to a kick or like a store down there. They be lining up there every morning, like they just coming in. I say, well, they coming from Mexico or something. It's like a lot of them be dropping them off, grandma, children, everybody.
Yep.
Like,
they be like, they go, you can't keep us out of here now.
Trump getting crazy, he might try to build a wall.
Oh, and you know what? Years ago, back in 2005, I remember that they used to say, I used to, when you blind, you gonna say ignorant stuff. You know what I mean? So they were saying, oh, they need to get the Mexicans up out of here because they just come over and just taking over. But I didn't understand because I was thinking like in my mind, okay, yeah, they need to take them foreign people back. That's what I was thinking. But when I woke up and realized, I said, wait a minute. As I went to thinking, and when I was listening to following the brothers that be on the streets. I don't know if you watch them videos of brothers that be on the streets, the Hebrew brothers. Yeah, they got video. You can look up YouTube videos, and they out there on the streets, speaking the downfall and bringing out the history of the so-called white man have been doing for centuries to our people. All you have to do is go on YouTube and look up IUIC. You go on YouTube and listen good.
You said IUIC?
Yeah, IUIC. You go straight on YouTube. Yeah. You might can take you something, a pencil, something, and write it down. It's called IUIC. It's 12:29 a.m. Oh, okay. Like, and then they got One Body Yahweh Shai. They got all One Body. They got a lot of them. Okay. Yeah, because I know you need to look into that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be on the educational station trying to that's what I was getting walking getting word to turn that on.
Yep. Okay, it was nice talking to you, brother.
You too, you already know.
All right. All right. All right. You can have this phone. Okay. I want to know. Okay, he hung up.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, he really. I didn't know he was that patient like that.
I thought I was worried.
I didn't even think he was patient. Thank God he is. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Thank God it's good to find a brother that's patient like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was make good money.
Oh, okay. Well, let me turn the camera off. Hold on. Let me turn this thing on.